I'm Johnny Cycles, and here are my top commander cards from Lorwyn Eclipsed. Before I get started, this set is full of tribal love, as I talk about in the top tribes from Lorwyn Eclipsed linked below. And if you're a tribal player, then many of those cards would top your list. With that in mind, though, I've picked out the cards I think will have an impact in decks outside of their tribes. Let's get to it. First up is Sapling Nursery. This enchantment can slot into any landfall deck easy enough, even if that deck isn't full of forests. It also plays well with Boomy Unleashed and the Shia Soul of the Wild. Next is Brigid Clanchan's Heart. Her front side is fine and all, but it's the mana generation of her flip side that makes this card so powerful in Commander. Hexing Squelcher is our next card. This goblin will provide your creatures, in hand or on the battlefield, a layer of protection from counter magic and spot removal. Next, Reese the Evermore. This 2-drop with Flash can slot in a lot of decks as a protection spell on a body. That also synergizes with other strategies, like Afar, God of the Polis, where we want to have ways to trigger her on our opponent's turn, and also with other cards like Baloth Prime and Ambling Stormshell. I don't know about you, but drawing 3 cards a turn for a single white mana seems pretty good. Formidable Speaker is a powerful new tutor for green that can also do a bunch of busted things with its untap ability. Collective Inferno is a powerful card for any tribal deck in red, but it will also do just fine in a deck with a few finishers that share a tribe. I know I can't wait to find a spot for it in my mono red dragon deck. Having Convoke is what really makes this card so good, as we can get it down super early with the right draw. Selfless Safe Right is another tribal card that can be used effectively to protect our best creature. Convoke again is the reason I see this card as playable. Next up is one of the more scary cards on my list, Lava Leaper. Giving everything haste and doubling up everyone's mana should make you the hero at the table. Of course, if you're up to no good with this card, as the decks that want to play it will be, you may find yourself dying real quick. I did a major double take when I saw Harmonized Crescendo. Why? It's an instant. Otherwise, Convoke will allow us to hold up mana for counter magic and resolve this at the end of our opponent's turn to refill our hand. So, good. Kindle the Inner Flame can slot in decks that care about haste, like my Samit Vizier of Naktumen, or decks with big fatties like in my Porphyros Bronze Blooded deck. Sure, the flashback won't be relevant, but it's reasonably priced at 4 mana for us to find room for it, if we want another effect like this one. Prismatic Undercurrents will be fantastic in Omnath or Lord Windgrace landfall decks. But with that second block of text, it could easily find a home in any number of 3 to 5 color decks that don't care about landfall, but just want to get ahead on mana, while also ensuring they have enough of the right colors for later. Next up is Impolite Entrance. Spellslinger decks like my Jeskai Narset Enlightened Exile deck can never have too many of these kinds of cantrips. Too bad it's not an instant. Raiding Schemes is an enchantment just waiting to be abused. Bree of Clan Stoutarm is good in more than Giant Tribal. Life gain decks will love her, while Boros creature decks can use her as a way to chip in damage, or as incidental card advantage. Finally on our list is Mirrormind Crown. Commander players love making tokens, and now we have a way to make those tokens into something more powerful. This reminds me a bit of Divine Visitation. There are more hoops to jump through with Mirrormind Crown, but its ceiling is much higher. And those are the top Lorwyn Eclipse cards I see finding a home somewhere in the 99. Honestly though, in today's Magic, there are so many powerful cards printed for Commander in every set. This list is more what struck me as interesting than what are the best Commander cards. For instance, Iridu Carrier of Dawn is certainly individually powerful, as is Celestial Reunion, but neither grabbed my attention the way the above cards did. Hope you enjoyed the list and let me know in the comments what you think. I'm Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.